What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about what stops you from changing into your best self. Now, I think a lot of people struggle changing into their best self if they even want to be honest, but I don't know why you would be watching this if you don't want to. So, honestly, I think what would have stopped me from changing into my best self is not building up myself physically and mentally and even financially, as well as just holding on to a lot of inner turmoil that you might have. That's something that will definitely stop you from changing into your best self and being the best, like personality wise and even looks wise and everything. I think there can definitely be a reinforcement of like more positive mindset inside of yourself, because the thing is, a positive mindset comes about when you have positive experiences, and it's easier to be positive, but you can also find that positivity within yourself to keep going, to think about things better. And that's something I've done. I've had like positive experience in life, and I've also had a lot of positivity usually come from within myself that carries me on more than I would say external world positivity. I would say the problem with the external, I guess we would say validation, is it's not lasting. You always want more. It's not gonna last. On the other hand, the positivity and validation you give yourself from the inside is lasting, and you can keep it going. And it's just like there's no point seeking that external validation, positivity from other people, because even if you get it, you always want more, and then you have to keep feeding it. It's like an endless void, and that's really going to stop you from being your best self. If you can summon that positivity from within and actually think clearly and have a good mindset, that's way better for changing into your best self than anything from the outside. It's kind of like expecting somebody from the outside to do the work for you in any case, whether it's for your like somebody from the outside building your physique or building you up financially or whatever, right? So if you are in a state where you want to be better, I would say try to find that positivity from within yourself. Try to sit with yourself. If you need to journal about it, stare at the wall, like just think about it a bit. See what changes you could make in your life to be more positive. Whether it's like taking action slowly to improve your outlook on life, to improve your physical appearance in ways. Like there's a lot of things. I see, for example, a lot of people could improve themselves physically if they really wanted to, and they could become way better. And when you look in the mirror, you would be happier, because you would be kind of like seeing a version of yourself that's the best version of yourself every day. So that's gonna make you already have a better mindset when you go about your day, is when you look in the mirror, you're like happy, right? And then once you actually cultivate that positivity as well, that positive mindset, that never give up mindset, etc., you know, like that drive, then you're just gonna keep going, because that really helps become that helps you become that version that's the best version of yourself, physically and mentally. It's just getting to that point where you can be happy with the way you look, with the way you think, and cultivating that mindset always, even in situations where things are not so good, you know, in the dark times that you might have. Everybody has dark times, but if you can still stay positive even in those dark times, then it helps a lot. And I think a lot of this honestly comes down to the fact that it's easy to be negative because there's so much negativity around us. So it's easy to just feed into that, and then you listen to other people's opinions and you listen to the external world and what it's telling you and blah blah blah. It's easy to become like kind of like maybe jaded a little bit, when you see, maybe you see somebody else doing something you would want to do, or doing better in areas that you would want to do better in. But if you're not putting in the effort, then you're probably not going to get anywhere. Now, we all have our, of course, circumstances in life. Not everybody can look the same, not everybody's definitely created equal. Definitely, like, not everybody's going to look like whatever, some model or whatever. You know, you can only look as good as you can look with what you have, the cards you've been dealt with, basically. Like, you can't really change, like, your everything about yourself that you were born with. You have some genetic traits that can't be changed, whether it's in looks or even like the way your mental side works. Like, genetics can affect the way your brain functions and the way your mental health is, for to an extent. But I do think we have a lot of control over those things, because I feel like if I compare to myself now compared to even like 7 years ago, I feel like a completely different person in so many ways. So I think a lot of that is just growing up, making the right decisions, and working on your mental side. That way you can get to that state where you would be your best self. Because I think everybody has their best self that they can reach. But it's just up to you to do the work and get there and do make correct decisions to reach that best self. And that's pretty much what I would want to say in this video, is some tips for reaching your best self and my current thoughts on how I kind of did it. And I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say in this video. And I hope you can reach your best self, because I see a lot of potential in a lot of people, but a lot of people just don't access that potential. Some people even have more potential than I do, honestly, but they don't ever access it, which is funny to me. But when I accessed my best self, suddenly everybody's staring at me like I'm something special, but in reality I just accessed my best self. So I seem special because I just went for it when most people did not. So again, go for it. Try your best instead of just wallowing in whatever. Thank you for watching. If there's a will, there's a way.